Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Berjumpa dengan kanal Guru Kreatif. Baiklah, anak-anak, bapak dimanapun berada. Sekarang kita akan masuk pelajaran masalah APD. Jadi APD ini kepanjangannya adalah alat pelindung diri. Khusus kita mempelajari untuk di bengkel. Nah, sebelum lanjut, jangan lupa subscribe, komen, and share-nya. Enak ya. Jangan nanti kanal-kanal hiburan aja, sekali-sekali kanal pembelajaran di subscribe juga, biar nanti bapak bertambah kreatif dan bisa mengupload video-video yang sangat penting. Oke, tidak lama-lama, kita ke TKP. Cekidot. Nah, sebelum kita lanjut, APD ini apa sih fungsinya? Apa sih tujuannya? Nah, tujuan dari APD itu sendiri, nih, yang pertama itu adalah untuk melindungi pekerja atau melindungi diri kita dari mara bahaya atau sesuatu hal yang tidak diinginkan saat kita bekerja. Nah, yang kedua adalah meningkatkan produktivitas kerja kita. Yang terakhir yaitu untuk menciptakan lingkungan kerja yang aman. Nah, untuk selanjutnya manfaat APD itu sendiri. Jadi kita melaksanakan APD itu kan ada manfaatnya. Yang pertama adalah melindungi seluruh atau bagian tubuh kita terhadap kemungkinan adanya kecelakaan kerja. Nah, yang kedua adalah mengurangi risiko penyakit akibat kecelakaan. Pertama sekali, ya ini adalah alat pelindung kepala atau safety helmet. Jadi helm ini sangat berpengaruh ya, sangat berpengaruh terhadap perlindungan diri kita. Dia ini alat melindungi kepala dari benturan atau jatuhan benda-benda keras yang mungkin nanti menimpa kepala kita. Jadi bagaimana penggunaannya? Kita lihat video berikut ini. Nah, selanjutnya itu alat pelindung pernafasan. Ya, biasanya kita sebut dengan masker ya. Jadi masker ini sangat penting bagi kita untuk melindungi pernapasan kita dari udara yang berabu atau yang beracun. Nah, bagaimana metode penggunaan dan manfaatnya? Kita lihat video berikut ini. I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion, got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully, appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. Selanjutnya yaitu alat pelindung telinga. Nah, alat pelindung telinga ini sangat kita butuhkan ya pada saat bekerja di tempat yang bising. Bagaimana penggunaannya? Yuk kita tengok video berikut ini.
Such as earplugs and earmuffs helps to reduce noise exposure levels and lessen the risk of hearing loss among the workers in your facility. Common places for hearing protection include construction sites, manufacturing plants, or any place with loud or continuous noise.
Many construction and manufacturing activities are overexposed to noise. In time, overexposure can damage your hearing. Hearing loss prevents you from hearing other hazards on the job.
Extended exposures to high noise levels, both occupational and recreational, presents a hazard to hearing and can even result in irreversible hearing damage. Use hearing protection devices when engineering or administrative controls are not practical or fail to reduce noise exposure to acceptable levels. Protection must be worn when noise levels exceed 85 decibels. The rule of thumb is if you have to yell or can't hear the person talking, it's over 85 decibels. There are several types of hearing protectors and many variations within each type. Pre-molded earplugs, formable earplugs, disposable earplugs, custom-molded earplugs, semi-insert earplugs.
Selection of the appropriate hearing protection device results from a careful study of the workplace and/or hazard assessment, as well as noise exposure levels. The most commonly used hearing protection devices are earplugs and ear muffs.
Where exposure levels exceed 105 decibels, double or dual protection, like earplugs in combination with earmuffs, must be used. Audio earplug devices do not constitute hearing protection. When wearing hearing protection, one may feel isolated, use hand signals or other methods to communicate. Sounds may also be fainter and distorted and/or muffled. Speech, noise from a machine, warning sounds, and other sounds may appear altered. Alarms, warnings, or call signals in a noisy environment may not be as audible. Be aware of your surroundings. Stay proactive in choosing correct hearing protection.
A hearing protection device must make a tight seal within the ear canal or against the side of the head. Earplugs or earmuffs that don't fit properly or become dislodged will lose some or all of their noise protection capability.
Earplugs must fit snugly and should not cause prolonged discomfort, which could be caused by an improper fit. Remove and try replacing with another set. If it continues, notify your supervisor. All hearing protection should be inspected before each use. Discard and replace dirty or defective devices.
Alat pelindung mata. Alat pelindung mata dan muka. Ini alat pelindung mata atau muka ini biasa kita gunakan pada saat pengelasan ya. Pengelasan agar percikan las itu dan tidak berpengaruh terhadap kesehatan tubuh kita. Sebab percikan las ini kan panas. Banyak kejadian orang matanya perih, terasa ada pasir di dalam. Nah, untuk penggunaannya ya, kita tengok video berikut ini.
It may seem obvious, wearing eye protection when grinding, but it's not something everyone does. In the last 5 years, more than 500 manufacturing workers in BC have filed injury claims after being struck in the eye by debris while using a grinder. These eye injuries can be very serious. Over time, a tiny piece of iron or steel that has penetrated into the eye can rust and degrade, becoming toxic, damaging the eye. Untreated, this condition can lead to irreversible blindness. Two of the easiest things you can do to prevent eye injuries are: 1. Use guarding. Make sure the grinder has its guards and or shields in place, and that they are correctly adjusted. And 2. Wear eye protection. When using grinders, in most cases, this means wearing safety glasses or goggles along with a face shield. You may ask, why not just safety glasses? Or, why the face shield? When grinding, safety glasses protect your eyes from direct hits from particles. However, many of the claims were from workers injured when particles flew or deflected underneath their safety glasses. A face shield protects your eyes and face from flying particles and also from projectiles in case a wheel breaks. Face shields are not designed to be worn on their own. Safety glasses or goggles need to be worn under them. Employers are responsible for supplying the right protective eyewear to avoid the risk of injury to the eyes and or face. Choose carefully by asking the right questions, such as, is there a risk of particles circumventing the safety eyewear? And, is there a risk of projectiles from fragmenting wheels? In BC, about every 2 working days, one worker using a grinder will suffer an eye injury. Don't risk your sight, wear eye protection.
Nah, selanjutnya kita masuk ke sarung tangan. Ya, sarung tangan atau alat pelindung tangan ini ya sebagaimana yang kita tahu adalah untuk menghindari kecelakaan menyangkut tangan kita. Bagaimana prosesnya dan bagaimana pemanfaatannya? Yuk kita lihat video berikut ini. Oke. Oke, nih yang terakhir sepatu. Sepatu ini perlu ya, apalagi kita sebagai siswa harus pakai sepatu. Yang untuk jurusan teknik ya wajib memakai sepatu safety. Ini sangat berguna ya nak ya, berguna untuk melindungi tubuh kita atau bagian kaki dari benturan benda keras atau hal lainnya. Yuk kita lihat videonya.
Guys, how you all doing? For today's video we're going to put to the test steel toe boots. On these boots up to here there's a steel toe, so when you split in firewood, I don't know, maybe you're even walking around, sometimes the car can run over, you can drop something on your foot, but especially when you're working with the heavy tools like this, if you miss a log and hit your foot, you can chop a toe off, injure yourself really bad. So this is what I'm gonna do. Let's see if it's actually going to protect it. First we're going to hit it with the axe. Second we're going to hit it with the splitting maul and finish it off with the chainsaw. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. Test 1. Axe versus steel toe boot right here. I'm gonna hit it down this way as hard as I can. Whoa, I saw sparks. Oh no, damage my axe a little bit because it's such a stone steel right here. Look at that. Wow, nothing. Definitely ruined the boot, took off the leather, but I see only a little scratch on it. That's crazy. That's 3-pound axe. Now I have to sharpen it up again because it definitely ruined the blade. Let's do something heavy. 4.5 pounds. Okay, we're gonna hit it at the same spot. It really did not do much damage, so I think we can still put it to the test one more time. Whoa, that was a good hit. It definitely deformed it quite a bit. Let's see if it went to... Nope, nothing. Let me cut this open and look at the damage. What I'm worried about is that steel toe is actually kind of cracked inside there. So that's what I want to see. Really good leather, pretty hard to cut it. I like that. Look at that. It smooshed it in right here. But I don't think it would have messed up your foot that much because it didn't go inside that deep. Maybe it would have bruised your toe a little bit, but with that amount of force, without steel toe, you probably could definitely chop off your little toes, you know. Wow guys, this is why they require you wear to steel toes on the work jobs, construction jobs I mean, so that way if there is an accident and you drop something heavy, or you maybe hit yourself with an axe or a log splitter, you're actually going to save yourself some toes or even a foot. So as you can see from axe and splitting moles, this steel toe protects your toes really well. Okay, now let's start a chainsaw. See what happens if you hit yourself on a chainsaw, a tip of your toe. To be safe with the chainsaw, when I try to cut it and put it to the test, I'm going to screw this boot into the log so that way it does not move. Alright, there goes nothing. And as you can see, I ran it a lot, and this steel toe boot still did not do anything. Of course, it did not stop a chainsaw because that's not what these shoes are for. But let me cut it right here without steel toe and see what happens. And that's what happens without a steel toe boot. Look at it, I almost cut it all the way in half. It just started smoking, so I stopped. Also, if you want to see